Everyone. My name is Debbie Jean-Jacques. We're doing things a little different. Instead of bringing you our regular iLearn Saturday today, basically, we're actually doing a pre-recorded session on how to use our nonprofit directory to better serve you as a donor, an individual, an organization, and a potential volunteer to ultimately help you in the work that it is that you do. Now, for those of you who have not tested out our website or haven't really gone onto our website, we're going to give you like a small little demo on what it looks like if you are just a general public and you don't have a membership, a free membership, an individual membership, or an organization's membership. So you'll be able to see the website from a general perspective. And then I will go into if you are an individual or organization's membership, how you can then utilize certain attributes that is not available to free members as well as general public. Now, just give me 1 second to share my screen. Now, from the general perspective of an individual, of a user who's utilizing the website, this will be your front facing. And once you basically click on the nonprofit directory, you can click on the homepage, or you can click on the menu, drop down or slide to the left to click on the nonprofit directory. And once you click this, it brings you to at least 4 or 5 pages. I believe it's 4 pages of directories of individual organizations that you can basically tap into, where you can see their name, their mission, and their location. Now, just for, I guess, like necessary disclaimer, we don't necessarily include their full address, only because we have organization based in Haiti, and because of the current situation, obviously, we would not want to disclose their actual exact location. So that's why we have the state and the city as well as the country. So basically, you have the name of the organizations, their website, and some of them does not have the visit donation page where you could click on this and it brings you directly on their donation page where you can then make a donation or simply click on their website so that you can learn more about them, because our link, our directory does not include a full 1 pager or a full 5 page proposal of what they do in their initiative and program. So this is simply a synopsis of who it is, who they are, and what they do, as well as their mission. And you can obviously click on their the website or donation, and then you can see an email address that you can basically send them an email if need be. So on the general public view, you'll see this little section where it basically requires you to create a free membership or an individual or organization membership to have access to the filter attributes. So I'm going to log in as if I was an organization and simply, excuse me, and simply showcase what this section would look like if you were an individual or an organization. Once you are logged in, you're able to see the open the members portals, view your account. And for us, we're going back to the directory. Excuse me. Now, this is how this attribute will look like for individuals as well as organization, where you're able to filter by name or by categories or alphabetically, or organizations that have been added, new entries onto the directory. Now, if your organization is not listed here, we strongly recommend that you register your organization. And how you register is obviously by clicking this tab and ultimately filling out all the necessary information, all the fields. Make sure that you have an active email so that if there needs any from our end, if one of us needs to then reach out to you just to get some insights, we'll then be able to reach out to you just to get you to provide some information that will help us to then approve your organization. Obviously, the organization information, its emails, and what you want to be on the directory itself, the organization bio, mission, and what it is that you guys do. Address. This is mostly for our record. Again, just to state that we're not going to showcase your street address. We're only going to showcase your city, your state, as well as your country, and the contact email that individuals can then send you an email, and donation URL if you actually have one. And for the category, depending on the software that you use, and whether it's on your desktop or on your phone, you're able to select multiple categories. But on your computer, I believe if you're using a MacBook, you would press Command and then select multiple categories that your organization fall in line with. And if it's on your phone, it gives you the option to select multiple without clicking anything extra. On your, I believe it's, if you're using a Dell, it's Control Shift, where you can then basically control and select all the categories that applies, and then you then click submit. And basically, I would say up to 48 to 72 hours, where our team will basically evaluate to see if whether or not you are within the jurisdiction of Haiti, because again, we had organization that have submitted to our directory and unfortunately did not fall in line with what it is that we do, which strictly states it here. If you're not too sure, it's very self-explanatory, so that way it helps you understand what organization can be part of this directory. Now, how to use this if you are a donor, a volunteer, if you are an organization just looking for, looking to make partnership or have some sort of collaboration with institutions within our community, whether in the US, Canada, France, Haiti, elsewhere. So it's a matter of what it is that you're looking for, understanding what it is, what form of partnership that you're looking for within this little search. You can create like a spreadsheet that can ultimately help you identify these organizations. Example is if you're working on arts and culture, and you know that you're doing initiative that revolve around arts and culture, let's say in France or in the US, maybe in New York. If we're tapping into New York, you'll know that I would say the one that comes to mind, it's IT Culture Exchange. Hold on, just put abbreviations. So you'll get their information. You'll be able to then visit their website, where it sends you directly onto their website, where you're able to learn more about their events, their programs, their anything newsworthy about their organizations, their missions, who's part of the organization, how to join them as far as like partnership or joining their team, resources and contact information. And obviously, like you can click here to get their contacts as well. And then on our end, we also then have that same piece of information here just to help you. And then ultimately, if you want to donate to them, and you click on the donation page, you're able to then get redirected onto their donation link. Now, if you're trying to create partnership with any organization or any institutions, the best thing to do is understand what it is that you're looking for, the partnership, the synergy that you see that your organization or you individually can create with that organization, and ultimately writing them an email and making sure that the email is concise, it's to the point, and you're not flat out sending them a proposal requesting for money. That you want to establish relationship, you want to nurture these relationship, and you want to at least understand that not each emails or big ask will get an answer from these organizations. You can send an email to these organizations and obviously understand that not every email or what's the word I'm looking for? Not every email are treated the same, I should say. Some emails are, you could say if you are an individual, just making sure that You're not sending a vague email where there's no subject line and the body of the email only says hi. Nobody's going to respond to that. If you're if you're going to send an email where again there's no subject line and then the email body includes hey, hi, my name is XYZ. I'm seeking, let's say, $5,000 to create a food program or a farmer's market for X community in Haiti, and then so on and so on. But you didn't do your due diligent work to learn about what the organization does and that the organization has no part in, let's say, farming or no part into, you could say, canteen programs. Now you are basically shooting your darts at just empty lots. That's never going to take. So you need to understand that before you send a form of proposal like that to an organization, that you need to understand what you're looking for, what it is that they can offer, what it is that they do, what it is that they don't do, because not every organization are created the same. And at the same time, not every ask, not every email is treated the same. So again, if you're working on an initiative, a program related to arts and culture, you want to create partnership with organization in the United States, in Canada, and friends, you're able to then filter and or filter by name or filter by categories for, let's say now an example would be to filter by categories would be, excuse me, will be arts and culture. I lost it right here. So once you click on arts and culture, it gives you organizations that have programs in arts and culture and that actually mention within their descriptions, within their programming, that they actually does do like they do initiatives around arts and culture. So you as the individual, whether you are a volunteer, a donor, excuse me, a volunteer, a donor, or someone who just wants to create partnership and want to provide your in-kind services to them, you would basically filter to find arts and culture organization. Now, this one, the Haitian Roundtable, they have programming or within their categories have mentioned that they also do arts and culture. They will fall in this category. You have Maison d'Haïti. Now, with Maison d'Haïti, there's one in France and there's also one in Canada. They're two different entities, but they do share the same name. Again, it's up to you to understand what it is that you're seeking from these organizations, what it is that they can offer you, and at the same time, understanding the type of partnership you're seeking. And the form of emails that you're sending to these organizations need to be concise, need to be detailed, and at the same time, make sure that your first email is never about asking them to give donation to your organization, invest into something that you're doing financially. It's more so you're trying to create partnership. You're trying to basically get someone in alignment with your mission. So I would use that as an example. And if you scroll down, you'll see another organization in France called Chapeau. You have Flamboyant Haitian Literacy Program that also prioritize arts and culture. You have the IT Culture Exchange, obviously, in the Boyo IT, also in France. And obviously, you have like multiple organizations around the globe that facilitate arts and culture. And again, it depends on what it is that you're looking for, what your initiative is about. You're then able to find organization that is in alignment with what it is that you do. With this short little introduction, I guess, how-to guide. I will also do practically the same one, hopefully in Haitian Creole, so that other people can better understand what it is that how they can utilize the directory to better the work that they do. Again, thank you, and I'll see you on the Haitian Creole side.